The Atlantis myth, often referred to as the ancient Greek version of Star Wars and believed to hold the lost recipe for world peace, as stated by archaeology professor Ken Fader Frauds, continues to maintain its fame throughout all times. Let's dive together into a world where this utopia has submerged into dystopian waters. Long ago, Atlantis, which has now merged with reality, was like a shining diamond in ancient Greek mythology. As described by the wise philosopher Plato, this lost continent was the center of peace, wisdom, and progress for humanity. However, over time, it became tainted by a ruling administration that believed in its superiority and chased after power. Corrupt leaders enslaved society with their ambitions and greed, leading it into a downward spiral. Why is Atlantis so important? Archaeology professor Ken Fader described Atlantis in the following way in his book. An advanced technologically but morally decayed empire, Atlantis seeks to conquer the world through the use of force. The only obstacle standing in its way is a relatively pure and morally principled group of people, namely the ancient Athenians. Overcoming overwhelming differences, the Athenians managed to defeat their much stronger enemies solely through the power of their spirits. Does this sound familiar? Plato's dialogues on Atlantis are essentially the ancient Greek version of Star Wars. Today, the world is also in a state of fragmentation and turmoil. Our pursuit of peace, social harmony, and ecological balance is threatened by selfish interests and power struggles. The story of Atlantis reminds us of an important lesson we must learn as humanity. We must confront the darkness within ourselves, move away from selfishness and greed, and work together to build a better world. Atlantis, frequently mentioned in Plato's dialogues, is believed to have attempted to conquer Athens and suffered a great defeat, sinking beneath the waters overnight. Atlantis has often been considered a myth created by Plato to serve his political ambitions. Some academics have suggested that Plato created such a myth with elements from the Thera volcanic eruption or the Trojan War. Others have pointed to historical events that could have inspired Plato, such as the destruction of Helike in 373 BC or the failed Sicilian expedition of Athens between 415 to 413 BC. For some, Atlantis is more than just a legend. It is believed to be a real civilization. Those who believe in its existence have conducted extensive research and investigation. American researcher Robert Sarmast claims to have found physical evidence supporting the existence of Atlantis by studying Plato's dialogues. Sarmast has followed these clues and determined that Atlantis is located between Cyprus and Syria. Interestingly, Canadian couple Paul and Pauline Vance-Vega-Zalitsky have actually discovered a sunken city in the region known as the Bermuda Triangle. The city contains not only ordinary pyramids, but also pyramids made of glass, sphinx-like statues, monolithic structures, and inscriptions carved into building walls, among many other fascinating remnants. The Atlantis myth also fuels the desire to search for a lost treasure. People seek ways to find the mythical Atlantis in the real world. While archaeologists work to discover traces of Atlantis on the ocean floor or in different coastal areas, they realize that the true answer lies in an inner quest. The discovery of Atlantis reminds us that the seeds of peace, justice, and wisdom belong to each of us. By exploring our inner potential, embracing the right values, we can make the world a better place. When we delve into dystopian waters, the wealth and beauty of Atlantis have been replaced by ruined cities, environmental pollution, and social division. Humanity is being crushed under the rule of greedy corporations and oppressive governments, while natural resources are depleting, inequalities are growing, and peace is increasingly distant. When we transform the myth of Atlantis into a dystopian text by plunging into dystopian waters, we actually focus on humanity's choices and actions. We can envision a future where individuals make their own choices, take action, and strive to make the world a better place. Thanks for watching, and we hope you enjoyed this video. As always, remember that our learning journey is never ending, and we'll continue to explore new knowledge together. Until next time.